Hi, I'm Ruby.
And I'm Violet. Today we're going to be making our own t-shirts with our own design using Cricut's infusible ink markers.
The first thing you'll need is obviously the Cricut infusible ink markers. You'll need the Cricut t-shirt. We've actually tested other brands of t-shirts. It works, but Cricut's brand actually works a lot better. The ink stays in for a lot longer while it's in the wash.
Yes, and you're also going to need a lint roller. So when you open up your shirt, you can roll off all the lint. You're also going to need a piece of parchment paper and just regular printer paper. You get all of this stuff in your kit.
What you'll need to get the markers onto your t-shirt is actually the Cricut heat press. You can also use a regular iron, that works just as fine, but with the Cricut heat press, you can put it on all at one time. With the iron, you'll have to move it around.
Here with us, we have two very special guests, Emery and Weston.
They're going to be doing the class with us, and we're going to help them make their own t-shirts too. Hi, guys.
Hi.
So let's start opening all of our things and start drawing.
Here we have the Cricut t-shirt and the Cricut markers.
First thing you're going to need is your regular printer paper and your markers. You can set everything else aside.
Are you guys ready?
Yep.
Before you get started, be sure to really think about what you're going to draw, because what you draw is going to get ironed on to your shirt, and you only have one chance to do it, and you want to make sure that you love it.
One other tip I can tell you guys before we get started is make sure to color your lines in really a lot so it'll show better on the paper. If you color your lines in thin, it'll be really hard to see. The colors actually get a lot brighter when you iron them on. So don't be worried if it's not that bright on your piece of paper. It'll get much more vibrant.
If you have a design in mind, just pick whatever color you want. There is 30 different color choices. And so if you have an idea, just pick whatever color and start drawing. Reminder, do not write any letters, words, or numbers, because when you iron it on, they will be backwards. Okay, so now all you have to do is take out your markers and start drawing whatever design you want. Reminder that when you are coloring, to make sure to color in dark, because as you can see, I'm coloring stars, and I really want to make sure that as I'm coloring it in, that it's a dark color, so when I iron it onto my shirt, I can see it better. Okay, I'm done.
I'm done.
I'm done. I'm done too.
Take as much time as you need to finish your drawing. Just because we're done doesn't mean that you have to finish right now. We'll go ahead and show you the next step so you can know what to do right after you're done your drawing.
For the next step, you're going to need the heat press, your t-shirt, the lint roller, and the parchment paper. You might need an adult to help you because the heat press can get very hot.
All right, let's get started. For the first step, what you're going to do is take the lint roller and take all of the lint off of your shirt. Make sure not to do that.
Let's try that again.
It'll be a lot easier to iron on your drawing.
The next step is to get your Cricut Easy Press, your parchment paper, the paper you drew on, and your heat pad, or an ironing board works. So what you have to do is put your heat pad inside of your shirt so it's nice and flat. Once it's flat and evened out, you take your drawing and put it wherever you want. I'm going to put mine here, but remember it has to be on top of the heat pad. Then you put your parchment paper over top of it, and then you just take the Cricut Easy Press. Now the next thing you have to do is set the temperature and the time limit for how long you're going to press it. So I'm going to turn it on, and I'm going to go to temperature. And it has to be 385 in Fahrenheit. So I'm going to go up to 385. There, 385, and it has to be for 40 seconds. So I'm going to push the time, and I'm going to go up to 40. There. Once the Cricut button turns green, that's how you know that it's ready. See, look, it just turned green. Now I know it's hot enough so I can put it on my t-shirt and wait for the magic to happen. So let's put it on. Can I do it? So I'm going to set it down and press it. Now I'm going to hold it here. It's going to beep when it's done, and try your best not to move as you're heating it, because if you move, your design could smudge and you don't want that to happen. There. Now that it's done, I'm going to pick it up, and now since the Easy Press didn't get my whole paper, I'm going to go on this side, set it down, and push the Cricut button again. And now I'm going to wait for another 40 seconds. There. Now it's done. I'm going to lift it up, put it back on its base. Now I'm going to remove the parchment paper. The parchment paper just protects the iron from the ink. And then I'm going to take off the paper, and we're going to see how it looks. Oh my gosh.
Wow. That looks really good.
Yeah. I love it. Now, what you can do is you can bring the heat pad down, and I could use the same paper again if I wanted to. And it works well with a design that's like mine, which can be repeated because it's just stars. So I could put the same one right here, and I'll have this same design, but it just looks like a whole other thing. Now I'm going to do it again. I'm going to put the parchment back on. I'm going to take the heat press, set it down, and press the Cricut button. I just moved it over to the other side so that I could get the whole other side of the paper. And now we're just going to wait 26 seconds, and then it's going to be ready. Emery Weston, come and see.
Okay.
Ready?
Wow. That looks nice.
Yep. Now let's just take this out so we can see it.
That looks really good.
Ta-da! I could continue using the sheet of paper that I drew on because the ink is still on it, and I could do it at the back, I could do it on the sleeves, I could do it everywhere where there's not any stars, and just keep on filling it in and filling it in with the same piece of paper.
Wow. Wow. Let's put our t-shirts on.
I love it.
Yeah, yours looks amazing. So does yours.
And we hope you guys love your t-shirts too.
Thanks for watching.